as per the schedule in this session, we will discuss about different platforms and tools for real-time communication in class. And as we are discussing this particular focus, that is real-time communication in class, it is applicable for online classes as well as offline sessions. So in both of the segments, we can implement multiple technologies. As from last 2 years or more than 2 years, we are working from home, and even corporate world is also working on different scenarios like video conferencing, real-time sessions. Okay, so whether we are in teaching and learning, academics, or corporate world, nowadays we are more comfortable in technology-based products. If we move back to 3 years or 4 years, in that particular scenario, very less products were used for real-time communication. But from last 2 years, hundreds of platforms are evolved, and regularly these technologies are getting upgraded. And as all of you are academicians, eminent professionals, you also might be using different technologies or cloud-based platforms, including Google Classroom, Moodle, Zoom, Cisco WebEx, Google Meet. So many platforms available, and you are also having a rich experience in these technologies. But in parallel to these technologies or cloud-based platforms, there are so many options available for real-time communication in classroom, whether we are working for offline sessions or online sessions. And these we will cover in this particular session with practical hands-on. In any classroom based session, in any particular academic scenario, we need multiple segments, whether it is related to assignment, quiz, feedback, brainstorming, reviews, real-time interaction with our participants. And in general, what is happening nowadays, we are using those platforms with our participants, with our students, which are already integrated with personal connections. What is meaning of personal connections? Like WhatsApp group. On same WhatsApp number, we are having connection with our friends, family members, and on same platform, on same toolkit, we are interacting with our professional communication, with our professional network. And many times it becomes quite unprofessional when some casual messages gets broadcasted in WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups. So we will see those networks, those cloud-based services in this session, which we can explore, dedicated to teaching and learning, focused on academics, in which there will be no viral message, in which there will be no informal communication by anybody. In case of WhatsApp, Telegram, you might have seen there are lots of informal and casual messages which we receive. So we are starting with those contents, and first of all we will have a look on assorted technologies for real-time communication, for real-time evaluation and assessments. Hundreds, thousands of services available in cloud distribution, in cloud networks. Answergarden.ch, back channel. If we want to communicate with our participants, with our students, similar to social platform, questions or opinions during a lecture, ChatZ, Google, Zoho. Okay, so first of all, we will see we will have a look on that particular list, and after that we will have a practical hands-on on few of these platforms, because in a particular time span, in a short session, each and every tool is not possible to cover. 3 to 4 platforms we will cover with real-time demonstration. So you can see here list, and before end of this session I will share this presentation to all of you so that you can explore each of these platforms. So Flipgrid is available, Formative, Lino, and these platforms are completely free on cloud distribution. No need to download anything, no need to upload anything, no need to configure any platform. Each and everything is pre-built, pre-configured. Formative, Flickrs, huge list is available. And every day, loads of platforms are getting evolved, loads of technologies are getting generated, and these are broadcasted on cyberspace. Okay, so now we are starting with the practical session with demonstration of few of these platforms. Very first platform that we will cover in this session is Answer Garden. Easy to use, even no need to create account. In real-time mode, whether you are delivering a session in online mode or you are delivering a particular session or presentation in a seminar hall. Okay, in both segments we can use. So now I'm directly moving to that platform, that is answergarden.ch, and here all kindly confirm in chat whether this screen is visible to all of you, this page visible to all. In chat only kindly confirm for real-time communication. Okay, so now you can see that answergarden.ch for real-time communication, brainstorming, real-time data collection, and we will perform it in this particular session with all participants. And one more benefit of such platforms is that it will engage all participants with session. We can bind all of our participants or students with that session rather than in one-way communication, rather than delivering a particular talk or speech. What we can do, we can send them a particular link, we can send them a particular query, and participants will be able to respond. And obviously it will be two-way communication or multi-way communication. So you can see that Answer Garden, and very first segment, very first activity we are creating here, you can see at top right, this plus link is available. Now I am creating one activity on this particular platform, that is answergarden.ch, and you can see here on which particular topic we want to discuss. So as in this particular session there are so many participants from different domains, and in general we are discussing about a particular technology. Okay, I will not ask any technical question, I will not discuss about any technical part, I will ask that question which can be answered by each and every participant of this session. Okay, now I'm writing here, please mention name of your city. Okay, now I am asking one query. Okay, if I'm delivering a technical session, if I'm delivering a technical talk about a particular algorithm, about specific technology, then we can discuss about that. Okay, or any general topic can also be asked. So in this session I'm not asking any technical question, it is very general question. Please mention name of your city and in which mode I want to interact with my participants in this session. Brainstorming. So you can see that in brainstorming mode, respondents will be able to submit unlimited number of answers. For example, we want to discuss about a particular segment, about some particular problem. Okay, we are working on a case study, we are working on a specific scenario, and we want solution from our participants or students. Then we can activate brainstorming mode, classroom mode, unlimited number of answers, but one by one, moderator or lock. So I'm enabling activating brainstorming mode. What is the answer length? 40 characters. And you can see that I have not logged in anywhere. I have not created any account. Directly I'm able to use this platform, and you can see that we can protect this specific activity with a password. If we want that this particular activity should be in our control, in control of teacher or mentor, we can give it a password, okay, so that any student or participant should not be able to modify that specific question. Spam filtering, on or off. On means so that students or participants should not be able to submit some informal or casual reply, so that some unwanted answers or some casual answers should be pushed back. So on or off. Response in uppercase. And what is validity or discoverability or timeline of this particular event? So 1 hour, if I am activating 1 hour, then this particular activity will be available, will be visible only for 1 hour, okay, for 1 day or 1 week or hidden. So I'm activating, I'm simply enabling 1 hour and create. Very simple. We have created one activity, and now you can see that this dynamic link is created, and now I am sending this link in chat window. So dear participants, one link I have shared in chat. Please click on that link and submit your answer. Okay. For example, I'm sending my response here. It will be reflected dynamically on this particular screen. So I request all participants of this session to click on this link which I have shared in chat and submit your response. It is not a technical question, it is general question which everybody will be able to respond. Okay. So now I am able to view answers. Two participants from Indore, one from Jalandhar, one from Jaipur, one from Mumbai. Okay, so you can see that how much it is easy and effective. Faridabad, one participant, one Lucknow, Jaipur two, and Jalandhar. So you can see that how much it is easy and comfortable to work with. Okay, so as soon as participants will respond on this particular platform, I will be able to get response, that particular reply. So on mouse over of each link, on mouse over of each, so one from Hyderabad also. In same way, we can ask some technical question. We can ask some query related to some specific algorithm or some brainstorming. So one from Malot, one Hyderabad, Jaipur 3. Okay, so this is the segment which I have used for online session. As we are in online mode in Google Meet, we are interacting. Now the question comes, if we are delivering a session in offline mode, if you are presenting a session in seminar hall and audience is in front of you, then obviously there will be no chat window. In Google Meet, in Zoom, in WebEx, we are having chat window. We can share one link, that is fine. But if 50, 100 or 200 participants are in front of you in an auditorium, in that case, it will be very difficult to send a link. For that, you can see this option QR. Show a QR code. Tap for QR image. And you can see that if I am delivering a session, if you are presenting a particular lecture in conference hall or in auditorium, then you can show a QR code, and then you can tell your participants to scan this QR from their mobile. Nowadays, everybody is having mobile phones, whether it is Android or iPhone. And in every smartphone, there is feature of scanning QR code. So we can show them this QR code and they will be able to respond on this particular quiz, on this particular activity, whether it is related to brainstorming or problem solving or some technical part or data collection or feedback. Okay, so QR. Now, some other features we will all see in this particular software. Share. I want to share this particular quiz, this specific interaction activity on social platforms. Which social platforms? Facebook, Twitter, StumbleUpon, MySpace, WordPress. In India or in Asia, generally we use Facebook or Meta, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram. But if we discuss about international scenario, so you can see that so many social platforms available, hundreds of social applications available, which we can integrate. Okay, so we can link all of these. In same way, if we want to change this question, so on click of admin, so we can modify this question anytime, this specific query. Very easy to use platform. In real time mode, we can communicate, we can get responses from our participants. And again, we are focusing on that point that is very, very important. In online sessions, specifically in online sessions, we can bind our participants, we can engage our students with this session. Otherwise, you might have seen, as all of you are professors, as all of you are eminent academicians, many times it becomes very challenging for a mentor or for teacher who is delivering this session to check how many participants are actually attending, or they have simply logged in and moved away, and before 10 minutes of ending that session, they are coming back. But if we are interacting with such platforms, then definitely we can check that how many participants are actually attending and how many students are engaged in this particular session. Okay, export. We can export these answers to Twitter, Wordle, export to CSV. I want to download this particular data set. You can see that in Excel format, this data will be downloaded. So I can see from this particular data sheet that how many participants in favor of a specific option. So 4 participants from Jaipur to Ambala, Indore, Malod, Hyderabad, Chikmagaluru, Faridabad, and so on. Okay. So you can explore this platform, and it is completely anonymous. So as there is one query that if we want to see, if we want to go for identity of participants, it is in anonymous mode. If we want to work in anonymous way, okay. If we want to see details of participants, if we want to fetch complete profile of participant or name or mail ID, then we can explore some other platforms also. Okay, so I will go to those platforms. We will discuss those services also. Okay, is this clear to all participants? Any number of questions can be put, any number of answers can be given. There is no limit. There is no specific limit on number of questions or answers. Any number of questions can be put, any number of responses, because in brainstorming, what is meaning of brainstorming? We want to get answers. If we are having a problem, we are having a scenario, and we want to get multiple solutions. Is this clear to all participants about this platform, answergarden.ch, and in chat? How much it is looking easy or difficult to work with? Up to this point, is it clear to all? So that we can move ahead to other platforms, to other services. Up to this point, is it clear to all? In chat, kindly confirm. So by refreshing, we can see some other results also. Now we will see another platform. We will discuss about some other services for real-time communication, for real-time interaction with our participants. And one of that is Poll Everywhere. Okay, so all of these links, all of these screenshots I have put in this presentation, which you can explore. Before end of this session, I will share this presentation to all of you, where you can find these URLs and you can work. Okay. Poll Everywhere. Real-time polling, surveys, brainstorming, questions and answers, quizzes, word cloud. Easy to use, completely GUI based, pre-configured on cloud. You can relate it with software as a service. And in teaching and learning, in offline or online sessions, we can use this platform. So at top right, you can see that we can log in with our Google or Apple credentials. So it's up to you whether you want to create a new account or you want to use existing credentials of Google or Apple. Generally, we prefer this option, sign in with Google, because what happens in routine, we use so many services, so many websites, and it becomes quite challenging to remember so many usernames and passwords. All of us have accounts on so many cloud applications. We are users of different internet services. And in general, after a few days, we forget username and password. So we can use this option directly, sign in with Google or whatever account we are provided here. So I'm logging in with my Google account. Okay, so you can see that. Is this visible to all of you? Kindly confirm whether it is visible and audible to all of you in chat only. Okay, so you can see that different activities are available on this platform. Very quickly, we will explore some of these. Whether we want to interact with our participants with open-ended questions or survey, word cloud, competition, donut chart, emotion scale, any of these we can explore. So you can see that presentation feedback. If you want to go for feedback, voting upvote or downvote, similar to YouTube. Okay, brainstorming session. So we will start with a survey. Okay, so any of these we can see. So randomly we will go for specific activities and we will interact with our participants. So survey. Now one survey we want to conduct in this session with our participants. Any type of question can be put. It may be technical, it may be general question, it may be related to some case study, or even such type of platforms we can use to collect data from our students, to collect data from our participants. Many times we have to collect data regarding elective subjects. because in higher education, you might have seen that we ask for optional subject or elective subject. So rather than paperwork, we can use such type of applications pre-configured on cloud, and we can share some link, we can share QR code, we can extract data using SMS also. So mention your area of research and teaching. Now another survey we are implementing here. So very general question I am asking, it is which can be replied by every participant. Okay. Engineering and technology, humanities, adoption, biomedical and health sciences, pure and applied sciences, and for others I'm specifying others, okay, because few participants may be lying in some other domain which are not mentioned in these, okay. So any number of options can be put and create. Very simple, completely GUI based. So I'm activating number of multiple responses. However, in general, we have to take only one response, but just to flood the answers, we are activating multiple responses and we are activating this activity, copy response link. And now, dear participants, one link I have shared in chat. Simply click on that link and mention your response. A link to respond I have shared in chat window. It is similar to audience poll, which we see in reality shows or news channels for dynamic data collection. Simply click on that link and mention your response. As soon as you will start submitting your data, this graph will be updated in dynamic mode. So you can see that this graph is getting updated in real time. So whatever responses we are receiving, so 67% in favor of engineering and technology. And so you can see that I am not refreshing this page. This page is getting refreshed automatically as soon as new responses are received. If I want to see respondents, so you can see that these are number of respondents with their short names. 88% from this segment, 13% from this. Okay, and I can see how many participants are underway. They are currently accessing it. So you can see that 89% engineering and technology. Okay, and we can put it in presentation mode simply on click of this present button at top right. It will be in presentation mode. Okay, and if we want to limit number of responses per person, we can enable or disable this particular segment. Okay, now we can see that most of the participants are from engineering and technology and others 9%. Okay, and nobody from till now, whosoever have responded on this platform, nobody from humanities, biomedical and pure and applied sciences. And after collecting data, if we want to export these answers, we can see. So you can see that Excel sheet will be downloaded. Data in form of Excel sheet will be available here. So I can see that. Okay, so screen name, these are different screen names who have responded and which option. Okay, and at which date and time they have given their response. In same way, we can explore some other activities. So now I will remove it. Okay, we can delete. If I want to send all of these responses to our authorities, so you can see send copy. We can mention multiple mail accounts where these answers, these responses to be forwarded. So no need to download anything, no need to upload anything. Directly we can specify mail accounts, mail IDs, and data will be forwarded. In same way, after getting responses, we can lock it so that further responses cannot be received. Lock or unlock, download slides, download screenshots. So you can see that multiple options available to control these activities. Okay, and anybody can join this particular quiz, these activities with some specific URL, with a particular link which we can share in chat. Delete. Okay, after downloading data, after fetching data, we can delete those activities. Now we will see some other activities also. Another activity we will see here, emotion scale. If we want to get feedback, if we want to interact with our participants about a specific case, about a particular scenario, we can give them a specific question. Okay, now I'm specifying one question here, and in same way you will have to respond. Okay, your opinion on work from home for kids below 6 years, or teaching from home. Okay, we are specifying it with particular focus, because you might have seen that at the peak time of lockdown, even schools were delivering sessions by online platforms, and including kindergarten, including 3 years or 4 years school going children. So your opinion, very general question, anybody can respond, and this question is not related to any controversy, only just for getting opinion. Okay, activate, by which way people will be able to respond on same link. So I'm sharing one link in chat, simply respond on this link. What about your opinion? Very general question, very genuine question nowadays. And if I want to make it completely anonymous, so we can do it so that names of participants should not be reflected as many times as they like. So you can see that different markers are available. So three markers in favor of neutral. So multiple markers are available in favor of neutral response, so many markers in favor of not satisfied and this. Okay, so multiple responses we are receiving here. It may be related to a technical question, case study, or it may be related to feedback, review of a specific session. Now, if I want to see response history, which participant responded with a particular answer, with a particular response. So you can see that multiple, so which participant responded with a particular response at which timestamp. Okay, so I can see screen name and their timestamp when they responded with that specific response. Okay, response setting, how many times a particular participant can respond, whether they will be able to allowed to change their response or not. So many options available, multiple options available, customizable, fully customizable. Okay, and you can see that if I want to download spreadsheet, if I want to download this particular data set in Excel format, so you can see that this data set is available. And in same way, if I want to download screenshot, no need to print screen and move to paintbrush. We can directly take its screenshot, share responses. We can share these responses to multiple mail accounts. If I want to send all of these responses, this particular quiz, to my authorities, then mail accounts can be specified. Okay. Allow changes, so as many times as you like. How much it is looking easy or difficult to work with? Kindly write in chat. How much it is looking easy or difficult to work with such platforms for real-time communication, for real-time data collection, for real-time interaction with our participants, to bind our participants, to engage our students in that particular session rather than in one-way delivery mode. We can work in two-way or multi-way delivery mode. Okay. Now, so we will see some other parts. So you can explore this platform. So many services available, so many activities available. After getting data, you can lock it or you can delete that specific segment. Okay. So competition, open-ended questions, all of these you can explore one by one. Completely graphical user interface based. Simply you can put your query and share that specific link and you will be able to get responses. Okay. Now we will explore another platform, another service for real-time communication that is very, very useful for online sessions, that is known as digital whiteboards. Digital whiteboards. Real-time communication with our participants, with our students in ICT-based sessions. So obviously, if we are discussing, if we are using this term digital whiteboard, definitely it will be focused to ICT-based sessions for online sessions, because in offline classroom, we are having a whiteboard. We are having a board and marker in our hand. We are already having a specific infrastructure, physical infrastructure in offline classes. Major challenge is online session. In general, when digital whiteboards are required for online teaching, there is a very common misconception that we have to purchase a specific hardware. We have to purchase a tablet. We should be having a digital pen, which is not true. With only traditional laptop, traditional touchpad, we can work with digital whiteboards or digital ink boards. Whatever we will type, whatever we will draw, it will be communicated, it will be broadcasted to our participants in dynamic mode. Very first platform that we will cover in this session is Miro. Miro app for digital whiteboard. It is a cloud-based service. In general, when we use some cloud platform, we have to link our credit card or debit card. But if we are using this service, that is Miro, no need to link your credit or debit card. Generally, cloud-based platforms analyze our usage, how much usage is there with our implementation. And as soon as we move beyond that free limit, they start charging our card. But using this particular app, or not only this, similar to Miro, so many other services available which we can explore. So you can see that how many users are there. Even corporate world is also using it. Dell, Deloitte, Cisco, they are also using this platform for real-time communication with their participants, with their colleagues. Real-time canvas, dynamic whiteboard or dynamic ink board. Now we will see how to work with this particular platform for digital whiteboard or collaborative whiteboard. So multiple names are there, so many keywords are associated: online collaborative whiteboard, digital whiteboard, digital ink board. It depends on your usage, it depends on particular scenario. Login. I am logging in, and you can see that different sign-in services available. Sign in with Google, with Slack, with Facebook. Okay. So we generally prefer this option, sign in with Google. Okay. So dear participants, first of all, I will cover the contents as per the schedule, and before end of the session, we will have the queries. We will discuss about different points on which you might be having some questions. First of all, I will cover all contents as per the schedule, and before end of the session, we will have queries if you want to ask anything. So sign in with Google. So on click of this, we can log in with our Google credentials, and now we are on this platform, that is online collaborative whiteboard or digital whiteboard. Very easy to use, very powerful, completely graphical user interface based. We can teach our students, we can interact with our participants or colleagues in dynamic mode. Multiple templates are available. Show all templates, and you can see that for meetings, for workshops, for brainstorming, for research and design. If we want to discuss something in form of flow chart or Gantt chart, or some workflow we want to discuss, we want to explain a particular concept to our students or researchers, we can use it. So you can see that I will import a new board, empty board, for ease, for better understanding. So its mobile apps are also available. So you can see that at bottom left, its mobile apps are also available for Apple, Windows, and Android. Now we will see how to work on this platform. Simply, I will click on this new board. So this is online whiteboard, online collaborative digital board to teach, to communicate, to explain some particular concept. In same way that we have adopted earlier, I will share a link in chat, and whatever I will type here, whatever I will draw here, all of you will be able to see it. In general, what happens, traditionally paintbrush or notepad is used to explain something, okay, but that particular thing may not be very effective, because in notepad we can't draw anything. In case of paintbrush, it becomes very unprofessional, or some particular diagrams we are not able to draw properly in freehand. But in case of this type of platform, we will be able to draw flow charts, tables, some particular flow of application very easily. So I will use its palette. So T, to type some text. So anything, so just for explanation, digital media tools for teaching and learning. Okay. Bold, what is font size, and what is font color. Okay, so this. Now I want to type something, I want to write something in freehand pen. So I'm not having any digital pen. I will use my touchpad of laptop. In which color, what is width of that particular, what is thickness of that specific pen thickness. If you are having a digital pen, that is fine, otherwise with the touchpad also you can do. Okay, so I'm writing with my touchpad. Eraser, undo, some diagram we want to create, or some, for example, I want to explain some particular concept, or I want to show some particular data with a graph, with some chart. Okay, so we can do that. So you can see that diagrams, charts, web page capturing, charts. Which type of chart I want to show? This chart. Double click. LMS, market cap, Moodle, Just for an example, just for demonstration, I'm taking Claro line. Okay. Some more point I want to integrate. So just for example, okay, and title. Okay. Now we can show this. If I want to share this whiteboard, so first of all, I will give it a name, background grid. What is the background grid? None. No background. If I want to specify some dot grid like this, it can be presented or in line grid. Done. In same way, if we want to explain some particular concept with mind map, so mind map, click. Okay. Now I want to write here learning management systems. In case of paintbrush, we can't draw such type of diagrams in attractive way. Okay. Anything we can specify. If I want to take another segment, Tamilo. Okay, Edmodo. We want to resize it. So very easy. Now I'm sharing this to all participants. I'm giving it a name and I will share it. Anyone who is having this link can view. We can invite our participants to view or edit it. Copy board link. And so dear participants, one link I have shared in chat. Click on that link and please confirm in chat whether you are able to view same screen or something different. Is it giving you same interface, same view, or anything else? One link I have shared in chat. Simply click on that link. Okay. Whatever I will type here, whatever I will draw here, it will be dynamically reflected in your screen. That's why we call it as a digital whiteboard or a digital collaborative whiteboard, because in traditional offline teaching we are having a whiteboard with a duster, with eraser. We can erase it, we can draw anything with our marker, but in online sessions it is a challenging task, so we can use such services. Very easy and very effective for drawing, for explanations. Okay. Claro line, we can give it some name, some particular color. Okay. If I want to use some arrow, so this particular arrow, connection line, which connection line? This, from this to this. Now this connection line is created and this connection will not be broken. In case of MS Word, if we want to make connections, if we want to make persistent connections, we have to go for grouping. In this platform there is no need of grouping, it is already grouped. Okay, so with this eraser, so pen eraser, I can delete it, and now you can see that this connection is not broken. And if I want to change this line, what is the line width? This is the thickness of line. In which color? In this color. I want to type some text also. Okay. So you can see that. So some particular text I have written, and we can present here. Okay, data analysis on assorted LMS. Just for an example, just for demonstration, I'm typing. Okay, so I can drag it. Where I want to specify this text, I want to specify this text here. So this diagram here, this graph here, and in this way. Now this space is available with us, and we can draw some other parts. Okay. More tools. So pen, comment, sticky notes. Sticky notes. So here I want to specify some note. So this is sticky note. Comments and notes. So anything you can type here, depending upon the topic of coverage. And in same way, diagramming, emojis, web page capturing, paste iframe code. If we want to embed any website, if we want to embed any external web portal, we can use, that is inline frame. Web page capturing we can do. Okay, capture web page. Any link we can take. So this page, okay. So I have mentioned the web page of AICTE, and data from that website, from that portal, can be projected on this digital collaborative whiteboard. And very soon we will see that. Okay, so you can zoom it. Okay, or any other website you can specify. So obviously your internet speed, bandwidth should be very, very good for real-time data capturing. Now this particular page is getting connected to a third-party portal, and very soon we will get that particular portal in form of a snippet of this digital whiteboard. Okay. Meanwhile, you can explore some other services also. Okay. Like wireframe, sticky capture, or we want to import some icons, some royalty-free icons. Okay, generally what happens, we take icons or images from Google Images, which are under copyright. So rather than taking images from internet, we can use this. All of these images are royalty-free. And eraser diagram, if you want to work on some particular diagram. So circle. So you can see that now I'm taking circle, and so now you can see that I'm drawing circle in this way. Actually, this is not circle, but as I have selected circle, it will be converted to circle. This is known as smart diagramming. If we are not good in creating diagrams, in drawing very good diagrams, then we can use this particular option. Okay, smart diagramming, like triangle. Okay, now I am drawing triangle in very haphazard way. So I am drawing triangle in this way. It will be converted to actual triangle in professional way. In same way, this rectangle, I will draw rectangle in very haphazard way, in very vague format, but it will be automatically converted to a professional to actual rectangle. So you can explore such platforms. And now click on same link which I have shared you and tell whether you are able to see same interface which I have drawn here. All of the icons, all of these segments are visible to all of you. Please confirm. So you can explore it. So many options available, and you can export this board also if you want to use this particular diagram in your presentation, in your PowerPoint presentation. Save as image, save as PDF. You can embed it, okay, or export to CSV, send to interactive display. If you want to send it to projector, so by short code, by one-time password, you can send it. Okay, so you can explore it. And presentation mode, as I have clicked on presentation mode, you can see that all toolboxes are disappeared. Now toolboxes are not available here. These are not visible because I am in presentation mode. Now escape. On escape, I will be in drawing mode. I will be in explanation mode. On click of presentation mode, this palette will be disappeared. Okay, so now I'm sharing my presentation to all participants in form of a link. So very soon it will be available in chat window. So dear participants, link of the presentation I have shared in chat. Please confirm whether you are able to download it or not. Kindly confirm whether you are able to download this presentation or not. Simply write done after downloading. If it is downloaded successfully, simply write done. If you have any query, you can ask, you can unmute, or you can write in chat. Any point of discussion. If you have any suggestion, you are most welcome. Session is open for discussions, for queries. If you have something to discuss, any point of discussion, you can unmute or you can write in chat. If you have any suggestion, you are most welcome, so that we can update ourselves, we can improve ourselves.